You may be asking, what is a soul tie? Why did I click on this video? You should know why you click on videos, but I'll answer that for you. Okay. A soul tie is a deep, often spiritual connection, emotional connection between two people, right? It's typically, between somebody you have like a relationship with, but it can also be a friendship. And, that person also, they both leave with like a lasting impact. To cut to the chase. And this impact will leave you, thinking about this person, thinking about the good times that you had, or maybe some regrets that you have, or any negative, emotions that you have behind a certain event that happened with this person. Like, overall, both of your spirits are aligned together, have come together. I got a couple of verses from the Bible dealing with this, right? The first one says, "My son, if sinners entice you, do not give into them." That was Proverbs 1:10, and then Proverbs 1:15. Do not go along with them. Do not set foot on their paths. Well, basically, this is only pertaining to, negative soul ties in your life. Like people who are coming in and toxic, making you feel bad about yourself, or making you question your whole existence. Feel me? There shouldn't be people in your life that just our sole purpose of them being in your life is just to make fun of you or to, take advantage of you. Absolutely not. So I feel like that's what that's pertaining to. Of course, let's talk about like sinners. Of course, everybody sins, but it's pertaining to people who are just sinning constantly, and there's no remorse around their sins. They're not trying to actively change their ways, right? They're just, living in their sin. They're okay with their sin. They're okay. They're all right with it. They're okay with, fornicating. They're okay with cursing. They're okay with, stealing, killing. They're okay with this. And that's what that means by sinners. But, today, what really was on my mind is, this video, it could be for people, who have soul ties and don't realize they have them, or people who have, who didn't know what it was and how they can prevent them. Because I personally myself have a soul tie, right? Me and this shorty, right? Met her on this app. It's called Wiz. And it's one of those apps on TikTok that they promote a lot. And they frame it as like, trying to get friends and stuff. But you know what people are on. You know what people are on. So I talked to this girl, and everything was cool. First of all, like, she hit me up first. So it's just like, no shorties hit me up first. This is already looking weird. Feel me? But I'll cut some details out for sure. It's a lot of different reasons. But like within a day of talking, I got to know her a little bit. And this is before I was saved, right? Before I was like truly committed to God. It was like, I thought she was a woman of God, but there's Jezebel spirits out here, man. They will deceive you good. They will deceive you nice and good. I mean, they'll throw scriptures at you and just go the opposite way of those scriptures. I mean, they're just trying to reel you in and get what they want and get what they need or what they think they need right then and there. Within that whole day, because when you're weak-minded, you're easily taken advantage of. And I was cooked. I was deep fried. So, I go along with this little, what you call this little sticky link. But, this was on a Sunday too. Chopped, nice and chopped. My roommate was gone. And, one thing leads to another. She comes to my place. You can imagine the rest. But a day after she left, we got on the phone, and she was just being hecka toxic for no reason, saying I don't know if I'm gonna choose between you or this other guy. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this other guy. And I was that moment hit me. I was like, wow. So what I just did just meant nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all to this girl. It was just nothing at all. I was just an option. And that really, that stuck with me. Stuck with me, bro. And I still think about that to this day. Why did I do that? Why? Why did I do that? Was it because I was lonely? Was it because it was so easy? Is it because other people around me are doing it? Hey, man, that's how, soul ties are created. It's moments like that where, you're so closely linked with somebody. You're so personal with them. So it's just, you're always gonna randomly, I'll just think about this person. Randomly. And sometimes it's with the negative thoughts, with regret. And sometimes it's with the positive. But overall, you don't want these soul ties. Can be a good thing, with your long-term partner, or if you're your friends. You want to have ties with good people around you, but you don't want to have them with the wrong people. Because then, especially if they leave your life, then you still have that impact, but you're not with that person anymore. So how is that going to help you? It doesn't. It doesn't at all. So this brings me to another scripture is, pertaining that situation. I'm not calling, her a prostitute, but, this is what the scripture said. Do you not know what he who unites himself with the prostitute is one with her in body? For it is said that two will become one flesh. Two become one. When you do heinous acts together, you are combined. Like I said, man, you are coming together. You are becoming one flesh, one body. If you're doing that with somebody you barely freaking know, somebody that doesn't matter to you, that's horrible. Because then what if you're doing that, you just keep on doing that, boom, you're gonna have all this trauma from that person, from this person, from that person, all jumbled inside of you. And then all of that is just seeping inside of you. Pause. But all that is weighing on you. All those people. Now you're randomly thinking of all those people all the time, bro. That is just, it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. All for what? For one night? Then what? What happens when you find out you have a kid? What happens when you find out you got a STD, STI? What happens when you find out that person had a boyfriend? And now he's mad at you. He wanna beat you up. Now what? Hey, man. I'm just trying to warn you from my experience, bro. Do not, bro. Do not create soul ties with people will not mean anything to you, or that you barely know, because it will cook you nice and good, nice and fresh, bro. Overall, man, just, even if you're not walking with the Lord, just keep that in mind, that, just because everybody else is, oh, I want to crack her, I want to, she's bad, she heck of bad. None of this matters. It's all of the world, man. It's just what everybody's doing nowadays. Back in the day, everybody got married. They got married first. And, now it's shifted. We want to be free. We want to be freedom. I want to be free to do whatever I want to do. And where does that freedom get you? It gets you depression, soul ties, toxic relationships, all that good stuff that you love. So, just keep that in mind, man. Keep growing. Work on yourself. And let's grow. Potential.